What's up? It's your boy Yurgi here. We're coming back at you with another episode of Building Eden in Splitgate 1. Sadly, we don't have our super customs today, which we would normally be playing right around this time. So instead of doing a super customs, I thought I would finish this Eden map. We only got 2 more weeks until our last Splitgate 1 super customs. It's going to be May 17th. That's another Saturday at 1 p.m. EST. If you guys are interested and want to be there for that, make sure you're in the Splitgate Architects Discord. So that means I really only got 2 more weeks to finish this map. So our next couple streams are probably going to be heavily focused on just building this map out and getting it finished. With the amount of time I have, I'm probably not going to be able to put the amount of detail into it as I normally would put into most of my maps. But we're going to get it as detailed as we can. We're already almost done with the base layout. Just got a couple things to finish up in the basement and just around the edges here, as you can see. And then we got to put in the launch portals. And then we're going to be all set on our rough layout, and then it's just doing some detail work. So the sooner we finish the rough layout, the more time we can spend on our details. I gotta pull up chat because I can't actually see it right now, so just give me a sec to do that. Go, let me get chat. Chat. Bet. We are here, boys. Okay, now I'm gonna go and share this into finish. Okay, so hell yeah, thank you for that. What up, Death Stars? I think this is my first time seeing you in the chat. Welcome in. Uh, if you haven't heard, right now we're just finishing up the rough layout. So after we do that, we're gonna be working on the details. I really only got 2 weeks to finish this up, so we're going to be focusing hard on getting this map done because we're only going to be playing it for 1 week before the beta drops. I need a triangle. It's not the triangle I would have wanted to grab. So there's normally like a little angled wall here, and we're just going to create that with this triangle. I need to go to my 50 movement. I'm still on my 100 snap. Same with my rotations. I normally like to be on a 45-degree rotation snap, so that way most maps you're going to see in FPS games don't go far beyond a 45-degree angle just because of how hard it is to actually build on those angles. So it's good to learn how to build at a 45. Two, okay. So do like 4, and then this would be like 8. 8, and that's what that looks like. Does that come into here? Oh, that goes way into there. How can I find a better way to do that? I'll have to do half the size, I think, but let's just do this for a placement for now. Yeah, that makes sense because when you're going around and you're portaling, moving beyond 45 degrees can be hard, and just keeping it simple helps. There's times though when I'm like, if you ever seen my falling star map, I like to add shorter curves, like 15 degrees, because it's just something about getting that smoother angle just feels so good when moving around your maps. Okay, I need to get back to building though. Okay, 2. I had it at 4, so we're gonna go to 2 and then 4. So I'm definitely gonna have to work on getting those flush with it, but we getting started. We just getting started. 5. Yeah, I don't need a full 5. Let's go to 3. No, we're probably gonna want 4. Beautiful. 2. Beautiful, and then we can just flip it over to here. But what are you most excited to see in the upcoming beta Death Star? 7,150. So this is what I get with 7,150, which means I could probably just go a little bit bigger with these. So I'll do that to 5. And I'm just have to do this just to get it the same. To 5. And then we do our movement. We don't want the Z fighting. You never want the Z fighting. Yes, I do. It's honestly one of my favorite things doing. In fact, when the beta drops, I'm gonna be doing a speed build the first day. And what's up, Bam? We love to see ya. How have you been? Yeah, honestly, that's looking good. There is some sort of pillar, I believe, right here. Or something like that. I'm gonna need to hop over to Discord. We're gonna go and look into my, it should be in building. Is that the only look he gives me? We might have to go over. Oh, you're most excited for me making maps? Honestly, that makes me feel good. I definitely have plans to be making a lot of maps. I'm going to start off with a takedown map because, honestly, I know a lot of the OG players are just excited to play takedown, and I don't know how many takedown maps we're going to have at the start of the beta. So if I could just give them one extra to play, why not? We're going to go and watch YouTube videos, actually, so I can get the POV I need for this part of the basement. So, we're going to the phone, and we're going to go to Code Phoenix's gameplay. Code Phoenix. There we go. Eden Team Deathmatch. We'll go back to the start. Okay, let's watch. Ooh, he just went downstairs, actually. That was actually pretty good. Same, man. I'm gonna be grinding away trying to get it ready for you guys by April 17th. Because that's when we're doing our last Splitgate 1 Super Custom. So give everyone a chance to actually play it before we no longer play it. You know what I mean? Okay. It actually doesn't look like there's that much room there as I thought. I could actually bring those out more. It's actually a lot more like that. And then, like... Oh, I'm still on the 1 snap. I need the 50 snap. Okay, 1150 50. $11.50. Okay, so I still need just a little bit more. Honestly, that probably would have been nice a couple episodes ago, but at this point, I think I got most of the angles I need. I worked on the hardest angles first, just so once I got to this point, it would be pretty easy. But thank you. That's actually awesome to know. 3, 6. Oh. So 50, and then we just move it by 0.1. Done. Hell yeah. That actually looks kind of like what they had. I might have to extend this ceiling out a bit, because when I was looking, it does seem like it comes out just a little bit more, like to like right around there. Which means I can honestly think about just deleting that. Let me grab... Oh, I can make this smaller too. It's always good to make your items a little smaller too, because it actually does help with the performance on the maps. Ooh, I'm still on the 0.1 snap. Would 0.5 work? If you can always get... Nope, I gotta do 0.1, okay. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so that's good, that's good. What? Oh yeah, I was working on this up here. Rotation, nope. There we go, scale it up. Ah, no, no, no. Okay. 4x4 I'm gonna do. We're gonna start with 4x4, see how that looks. Probably a little bit more. Let's look back at the gameplay. Okay, so it does go higher. You got the beam that actually goes across, so there is... Yeah. Let me grab this wall again. It's like a beam, like right here. That connects this pillar to that wall. I actually get that on point. Oh no, a little off, a little off, a little off. So I'll do like, how did I do that? There we go, that's a lot better actually. We can literally probably do a 50 scale like that. And then movements, we do the 0.1 again, go up this time, go back to, back to 50. Because there is that beam there, because I think the whole reason the beam's there is to prevent too much interaction from staircase to staircase. That okay, so that is what I thought it was about. And then this, so that way you can't just like look up and into there, right? Death Star, are you one of the devs by chance? Oh, so you can't portal. Okay, so it has to be lower. Kind of like that then. Let me see if I can place it up. Something kind of like that, so where if maybe I were crouching, I still could. Oh, you designed Eden. Okay. Well, thank you for coming to watch me build it. Honestly, Eden is hands down my favorite map so far, although you guys have a lot of maps coming, so we'll have to see how that holds up. Okay, let me... Cylinder. Nope, that is a portal. Why did I go to portals? Extras, I forgot. It's always in the extras. Cylinders. Okay, I need to go a little bit bigger just so I can tool scaling. I definitely like Zenith. The only problem is Zenith doesn't fit my playstyle. If it fit my playstyle a little bit more, I think I would like it more, but I do respect it for its just overall design. It's just too close quarters for me. I don't do terrible on that map, but I'm just not the best. Is that flush with the floor? Yeah, that's flush with the floor. And I feel like that should come out a little bit more. Oh, okay. I didn't get it. I don't play on M&K, so like I only build on M&K. What up, Phoenix? How you doing? Since we aren't doing super customs today, I thought I would grind away at this map so I can have it ready on the 17th for us. So hopefully I'll have it ready by then, actually. I'm going to make this a little bigger, actually. Let's go to 6, maybe. 6. Wait, no. Back down to 0.5, I think I need it at. Is it at 0.5 I need it? Or no, 0.1. Sorry. These, I don't know if they are actually in the... I'm pretty sure they are in the map. Let me look quick. Yeah, no. All these portals are in the original map. I didn't add any custom portals yet. If I'm going to add a custom portal, what I'm thinking about doing is... I don't have... The best photo I have for reference is... I'll post it in the Splitgate Architects. It shows you where all the portals actually are. Let me copy and post it in the Discord. Check general chat in the Discord. Uh, but oh, I just closed Splitgate on myself. But for custom portals that I was thinking about adding, I wanted to do a portal kill actually, right on the outside here. Yeah, yeah. So it's this portal, this portal, this portal, and this portal, and that's it. And honestly, I think that's all it really needs in the basement. It allows for good flow. I haven't really found many spots where it's like this needs a portal. Honestly, yeah, no, like the devs actually did a really good job on this one and getting the portal placements right. The only thing, like I said before, is like maybe a portal kill, either like on the sides, or maybe I could like shorten this up and put a portal kill like right here. Yeah, I know. The scaling's been a little hard for me to get right on this. Like, maybe I do need to, like, bring it in. Like, I don't know if this stairs right here is too steep and not, like, long enough. Like, I could probably bring the stairs out a bit, which I can then bring the portal in. Because, let me go back to your gameplay right now, actually. Because, like, what you say, yeah, that does sound right. It's just, like, if I were to actually just bring those in a bit. Okay, now you're going to have me redo this whole thing, Phoenix. Come on. I was feeling so good. Okay, what if I were to bring it up? Okay, what do I got set? 2150 and 150. So if I were to bring it up to there. You're not wrong, but I am someone who's a stickler for scale, and if I can get the scaling just a little bit better, especially with a map that I like as much as this, I'm going to take the time to try and do that. Probably could just take this. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of noticing too, is people seem to be just happy that we're making maps right now because there's not a whole lot of people making content for Splitgate. And honestly though, like if the fix you pointed out wasn't actually easy for me to like mess around with, I probably wouldn't be doing it. But it is a pretty simple fix. Oh, I don't need it that big, I guess. Let's go down to 5. That's how it's supposed to look. That makes sense why you guys have that blocker there. Because when I was first going through and looking at gameplay and whatever screenshots there was, I was a little confused by that blocker. But then I was like, wait, it's actually blocking the line of sight, which is really good with how small this map is. Oh. I did not realize I was moving this. Keep that. That actually makes sense too. There is supposed to be a little bit of a lip, and then you come in. Oh, thanks, Jibbin, for the follow. And the portals are also not as wide themselves, allowing... Oh, you're talking about these ones? Or these ones? Number 1 or number 2? Oh, yeah, the height. Yeah, the height, I know. Oh, you're right. Bro, I don't want to do that, though. I'm going to have to... God, that's annoying. By 20... I see what you're talking about now. I wonder what that would be like for scale. Because... Are we even able to go down it? No, I can't even move it down at all, bro. Yeah, no. Okay, here we go. Get this one over here. Is maybe just match the height of the ceiling. Don't worry about how much space there is between. Oh, that's just a personal thing for me, though. Up. Okay. This gives me more room to actually put this in how I want it to. Hey, no, 0.5. Let's go to 7 then. 4, 8. Close to being intruding, but I can do 9. Are we protruding yet? We are not protruding yet. Is that flush? That's flush. That's flush. 850, 850. Oh wait, it's Jibbin. That it's Jibbin. How you doing, man? It took me a sec to process who you were. So I know what you're talking about, Phoenix, and I do actually still have that. That's what this whole wall right here is for. This whole beam is a line of sight block. So it's not as much for from this stair to here. Well, a little bit. It's supposed to make it harder so you can't just straight up portal from here to here as easy. But also for from here to here. So that way you can't just portal across. You're still going to get the movement you need with the height of this ceiling. I might have to bring it down a bit. Will I? No, it like because everything out here is actually pretty tall. In here, it gets a little shorter, but like not that much. Oh, I have to look at my. Yeah, if you even look at the screenshot, the gap that they have is a lot bigger than the gap that I have, so it like evens itself out. Making me second guess myself, man. Right now we are making Eden in Splitgate 1. Eden was my favorite map from the alpha, so I thought I'd show it some love. This is what we got so far. Not sure if you can really get the vibe of it, but there's supposed to be some rocks here. Let's go right through here. We got this part done so far. We got down into the basement done. Yep. You see it? I just have a couple small things I need to do to kind of finish it out, but the bones are here, you know? The bones are definitely here. And honestly, Phoenix, the scaling thing you brought up definitely fixed the feeling of this basement more. It was just a simple thing, too. Just adding this. I'm going to have to add in... How wide were they actually for these stairs? I thought they were a little wider. No, not this. We're going to go to Discord. No, let's go to mine, building. Yep. Okay, so it was a little thicker for these staircase. So we're going to grab this, but we're going to like double the size of it. At least the thickness, I should say, not the size. Scaling to 1. That's kind of how it looks too. If I'm correct. I'm going to hop back over to my screenshot. Yeah, that's pretty close to how it looks. Thank you, Jibbin. That actually does mean a lot. I look forward to seeing more of your videos. They're actually really good. Splitgate. Resume. Boom. See the bitty boys, hell yeah. That's hilarious, actually. I think that's pretty close. Yeah, I guess I really shouldn't be worrying too much about the finer details. We really only got so much time to play this, and people probably would just rather be playing it than having a perfectly detailed map. Oh wait, that actually... Hey, Death Star, right? Yeah, Death Star. If you're still in the chat, would you be able to get me a screenshot of this area a little bit better? It seems to be a part of the map that no one really looks at, and I kind of want to see how you guys did your pillar. Yeah, no, I know once the beta comes out, no one's gonna play this map. So, like, I'm gonna do a video on it, just showing that, like, I made it, and that way I have a build video to edit out, too. But I don't expect people to actually be playing it much. Maybe the occasional person who goes back and, just hops on Splitgate to see what it feels like compared to Splitgate 2, but that's really it. Ooh. Okay. For now, I think I'll leave that because that is for the most part good. I need to start... Honestly, that'd be pretty cool. That's a pretty good idea. Not gonna lie, just occasionally go back and play the OG. I bet some people would enjoy doing that. Yeah, no, monthly would be just a little too much. Even every other month, depends on how much we end up really getting into Splitgate 2. I could see where we're so into Splitgate 2, we actually still do it just to like switch it up a bit. But we'll have to see how that goes. Oh, honestly, the basement is pretty good. I could probably finish just capping some stuff off. Yeah, I think I can just cap some stuff off. I could work on this a bit, maybe. Yeah, we'll have to see for sure. I don't know what would be on people's minds. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to work on this part. Yeah, my guess is the beta is either going to be 1 month long or it's going to be 3 months long. I don't see any in between with them selling us a battle pass. Like, yeah, we're either getting it around June 22nd or we're getting it like August 22nd. I don't know which one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With the battle pass is going to last you either um 1 month or oh, that's why I had that there actually. I have no undo button. Yeah, so if it's just one, then it's going to be a month. If they end up doing a full season with the beta, then we'll get 3 mini passes within the beta, which I don't see them doing, honestly. I think they're going to wait to do the seasons for when they launch. I should get that overhang in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they're just gonna a whole month playtest is actually a lot of time for a beta, okay? So having a full month to playtest before release, they're gonna get any bugs that might happen. They're gonna get our feedback on um, the battle pass and how it's structured. They're gonna get our feedback on the map editor and what features we want to see coming in the future. All that stuff. Like, and I'm expecting to see some bugs with the map editor. Like that's part of why we're getting it is to test it, to find out what the bugs are so they can spend time and fix them. And it's also why I'm going to be starting with some simpler maps too. Is like I don't want to get into anything too complex. We'll just have to see, I guess. I could see an August release that would make sense right before a couple other games do their releases, so it gives time for Splitgate's release to still get attention. And then you'll be having stuff like Marathon, Arc Raiders, and all a couple other games too coming out in like September, October. Let's actually make this a little bigger. Oh no, no. There we go. That see, I think I heard one other person bring that up too, and that would make a lot of sense. That's about 3 months after the beta comes out. That gives them time to test what a season would look like, how player engagement is across that season, and then just get our feedback on the direction we want to see it go for launch. And then coinciding with when they did a release before. Dude, it's Twitch chat. I know what you're saying. Don't worry. Yeah, I really don't care. I'm not gonna be the grammar police right now. Lol. Honestly, I was stoked to see that. That was cool that me and Core and Warp Sonic all got a shout out. Okay, that looks a lot better. I don't know if I have the angle I want, but whatever. I'm gonna have to figure out the doorway for this at some point too. Uh, I haven't actually. I haven't taken the time to watch that yet. I was going to though. What was it about? Like I saw it was something on Stadium. Oh, okay, so like there was already a leak about Stadium a couple years ago. Okay. Hmm. I will definitely have to check that video out now. That's interesting. There we go. Oh, early versions. Yeah, yeah, okay. Oh. Oh, nope. Did not want to rotate. Did not want to rotate. There we go. There we go. Um, that's fair. They can be. It also depends on how you go about it at times too. Um, there's a good and a bad way to talk about leaks, I feel like. I mean, especially with what we're doing, it's normally a good idea too, because we like to kind of be a part of the game and community. Like, we like to make content for the game in a lot of ways. So it's normally better to stay on their good side, especially if you want to see your content make it into the game. But at the same time, when something's known too, even if it's been like, as long as you weren't the one that leaked it, that's a huge deal too. That'll be good. I need to take an overview of Ben. Build. Do we get another? Oh yeah, building. How did they do it? They really just did a big overrise over it, didn't they? I mean, that's fair. That's fair. And but again, like, just discussing something that someone else has leaked is a lot different than you going in and having found it and leaked it yourself. You're just discussing something that is basically it's just hearsay, you know? Like, it could be true, it could just be completely changed. Okay. Basically, I can just kind of do it however I want. The main thing is just I need to fix that outside part. And then I'll just start closing off the top sides. And we'll start working our way from there. Okay. So basically, with how I have it, it looks like there's a overhang for this too. I need to start putting these in so I can visualize a bit better instead of just having a big open space for the doorways. Okay, let's do one more. I mean, again, and that's another thing. Like, you don't even know if it was for SG2. It could have easily just been a a previous build they had done for SG1. So it's always good to keep those things in mind, you know? It's not that. Is it that wide? No, it's a little. Let's go down to 6. That feels better, actually. Yeah, they had a lot of spawning problems in their maps for SG1. I definitely have noticed how bad that was. Oh, for the new iteration? I mean, not that surprised. It's a circle arena. It's hard to really break up the spawns. You know what I mean? Like, it feels more like a takedown map than anything. It doesn't feel like an actual 4v4 map. I don't think it ever will. Like, just the core design of it's so small. Have to do some stuff with this too. Let's fix this as well. Yeah, right now I'm just cleaning a couple things up that I didn't take the time to clean up before. Can't let the cat out, my guy. There we go. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful it is. I love it. I don't know about you, but I love it. Honestly, I thought about that too. If I wasn't gonna do one before the beta, I was thinking after the beta launches, once we get a chance to actually play the maps a bit more, so we could have better questions to ask them. We could get a couple of the level designers in an interview. That way, we can just talk about their maps, ask them some questions about what they were thinking, blah 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 blah. what changes they might want to make now having seen people play on it. Honestly, that would be a really good SGA podcast because you could get a couple of the map creators together and we can ask a couple of the level designers the questions we have. It would make for a great episode, and I could get a lot of clips from that. Uh, Falou is in the Discord chat. Give me a sec here. People know some of the devs, but they don't really know who are the map creators that well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they know about more of the devs that, like, the community managers and some of the devs that work on, like, the actual coding and stuff. For some reason, they're a little bit more in front of the face. But I feel like we, as the map editors, are the only ones that know about the level designers of 1047, because for us, we're kind of like fans of theirs more because we love their maps a lot of the times. So actually showcasing who the level designers are, the ones making the maps, would be cool. I wonder, do we know if Sam Malone is still at the company? I know there's Blaze Dillon. Death Star, I don't know if Death Star is Blaze or who, or the other one who worked on Eden. I forgot their name though. Yes, dude. We could get on some. Yeah, we could have a lot of good content from just talking to some of the different devs, because it's fun. It's nice getting more of a inside look into what their mentality is. Oh, Sam's the lead. Okay, perfect. Hell yeah. We love Sam. Sam's great. Yeah, Death Star's been in chat. We could easily just ask the Death Star, hey, Death Star, we're thinking about doing some interviews with the level designers in the future. Would you be interested in possibly doing that? Because that would be a lot of fun for us, I think. And we would want to do it. Yeah, no, that's what we're saying. It'll be after the beta launches, so we can get a chance to actually play the maps a bit and get some questions about the maps. It would be a lot of fun. I need this to be exactly the same, so I need the same height. And go up like that. Death Star is actually one of the people who made Eden. That's why he's. I'm guessing that's why he tapped into watch the stream. Yeah, yeah. Level designer as well as game designer on map creator. Yeah, exactly. It's a beautiful thing that's meant to be. Steve is no longer alone. Yes, we finally got someone helping him. Okay, what's Steve been up to recently then? Oh, okay, okay. I see, I see. I mean, he definitely deserves it. He did a lot of work on this map editor we're doing right now. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have scalables. Oh, he created the mantling system too? That's actually really cool. I wouldn't be surprised either. Uh, by the way, sliding was a W move, 100%. Why don't I just do this? Maybe don't give his Discord out in my chat, just for his own privacy, because there is more than just you in here, Phoenix. Unless he's okay with it. That's another story, but like I don't want to be rude and be giving his socials out unless he wants it. No, we can just do one. Oh, I gotta do the 3, don't I? Yeah, I'll just baby them just a little bit, I guess. Go down one like that. It's actually perfect because then I can go up, up, up. Yeah, that scaling feels a little off, I won't lie, but it's whatever. There we go. What up, Faloo? Did you go? Oh yeah, you went to YouTube first. Faloo, for future reference, my YouTube does lag a little bit more than my Twitch. So while I'm streaming, try and catch me on my Twitch so you can, like, that way the feed doesn't lag. And you can also see everyone else's chats too. But if you don't catch me when I'm live, you can always catch my live streams on my YouTube. Yeah, no problem, man. There we go. That's what I wanted. Probably should just... No, this is never gonna work, huh? Wait, no, that's why. I actually need to do this. I was going to do an extra one up so I can then make this into a 1.5. Looks a lot cleaner then. I don't remember if they had edges over here, but we can see. 1 second here. I need to check Discord real quick. Garrett. That's right. That is the other level designer besides Dylan that made Eden. That is actually a lot better look at what I needed to. Thank you for that. I'm going to copy and paste that into my building. Plus, it's already really close to the screenshot I currently have, but it's just a little bit better of an angle. Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah. So it does have that little triangle that comes out. Then you have the divider. Okay, here, I'm going to actually, for you, Phoenix, I'm going to post this into the Splitgate Architects general, just so you can see it. But, Falu, if you want to see what we're looking at, go over to my Discord server if you've joined it, and look in the building chat. You'll see the screenshot we are looking at. Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah, because when you look, I can honestly bring... Probably could be 6, actually, now that I think of it. 6. Like that. Okay, yep. You don't even say hello. You just come in, you try to promote, you get a ban. Ban. Don't come in here trying to promote without even saying hi. I know. Well, I'm just making a joke. Honestly, what I need is actually triangles, because it does look like they use triangles there. Where is my one triangle I normally use? I'm just going to grab this one. Honestly, thank you for that. That is an easy fix, because my mic was all the way down. Thank you for that, though, actually. Is that a little bit better? Yeah, Flu, that is the plan. I'm actually going to be doing a speed build of my takedown map Infinity Loop the first day of the beta. So be sure to tap into my live stream for that to get a first look at the map editor. And we are planning on doing super customs as soon as we can. We're gonna try and get a super customs, I think, the first week, but we ask Phoenix. He's in the chat. He's gonna be one of the people doing super customs. So that is our plan. In fact, I'm talking to some people right now about possibly doing a super customs. No, not a super customs, a tournament, a casual tournament the second week of the beta. We normally do them every Saturday at 1 p.m. We're not doing them this week or next week, though. just because we're a little burnt out from all of the super customs we've been doing, and we're just waiting for Splitgate 2 at this point. Although May 17th, we are going to be doing one more Splitgate 1 super custom before the beta drops. Kind of does look like this, but smaller. I already have it at 0.5 though. Let me go back to the screenshot. Kind of wish we do get custom lighting in the new map editor. That would be a lot of help, because the problem we have in Splitgate 1 is once you get built into your map, you get to these certain parts where there's not a lot of light and it just gets dark and hard to see what you're trying to see. Here, I'll send you an invite to the server where we do our tournaments in. We haven't set it up yet, so you just have to wait for the announcement, and it'll let you know how to sign up when it's ready. I'll create an invite for you, though, quick. No, not the God Pugs. That's just where they do practices for tournaments. There is the SCL server. They hold the community tournaments, and if I ever do a tournament with custom maps, it's going to be there. Or possibly Phoenix has talked about doing it in his server as well, but we aren't 100%. Okay, let's get back to the pillar screenshot. Oh, are you online? No, you're good. I'm multitasking too. I might have to do it like this. No problem, Falu. We got you, buddy. Oh, wrong one. Not that one. This one. Boom. Yeah, that feels a lot more like the basement now. Now, I'm not going to be able to do the fancy curves that you guys have here. I'm just going to wall it up. But, yeah, that's it. That's it right there, boys. I need some water. Oh, that goes right into a thing. Okay, so I have to like this. Good here. I think I can get away with that, and then I'll just like put a wall, like maybe an angled wall or something out from there, because that looks a lot better actually. Over here, this actually looks clean. I know the scaling isn't perfect. It's hard to scale a map perfectly though when you can't walk around on it. Yo, there you go, Faloo. Honestly, watching Twitch is a lot better on PC than on your phone, I will admit. I hate watching Twitch on my phone. Okay, so that's looking good. That's looking good. Oh, I gotta move some stuff over. I'm getting pretty close to sealing off the map and then moving on to the portals. Oh, up. There we go. Boom. There you go. Boom. Faloo, did you see the teaser for the stadium? The stadium teaser trailer, I should say. Yes. It's where they finally announced that Stadium 2.0 is gonna be in Splitgate 2. Like, Stadium's coming back. And in the trailer, though, if you didn't see it, your boy got a shout out. They put a tweet I made into the trailer. It was actually really cool. It does. Like, I'm actually excited to give it a try. Although Phoenix was saying just a little bit earlier that there's still going to be a little bit of a spawning problem with the map. Not the best, but thank you, man. Thank you. Honestly, I'm just hyped for Splitgate. Like, the reason I spend so much time making videos and in the community is just I enjoy this game that much. I really do. Hopefully they've corrected it since. Yeah, you're right. Hopefully the spawning problem has been fixed. We'll have to see. Phoenix, I want your opinions though. Do you think I should try and do the fancy angled ceiling, or should I just go for a basic ceiling on this map? So they have an angle. If you look at the main screenshot of Eden, there's like an angled ceiling right here. It looks really fancy and cool, but I don't think I want to spend the time doing that in Splitgate 1. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm probably just not going to do that. It's just going to take too much time. Most of the time you don't, especially for the casual tournaments. You can sign up as a solo, and they will fill you into a team that needs someone to fill. But normally you get enough notice beforehand where you can go into the Discord servers and find some people to play with. Honestly, just getting that little, like, those two walls up make a difference for visuals, too. I want to get this bottom part, actually, all figured out, too. see what this does. You know what? With this being a longer stream, give me a sec. I'm gonna put on some music for us because I don't want to get too bored, you know? Beautiful. I know, honestly, no, I'm not going to do this. Because this whole part is honestly open. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, wait, I could do a big brain move, actually. There we go. 15.5. Yeah, I've been wondering, though, when they're going to make an announcement about ranked. With everything coming out, the ranked community is getting a little upset. They're not actually getting any announcements about it being in the beta. Like, the ranked people want their ranked. They just want to know if it's going to be in the beta, what game modes are going to be in ranked, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I have no idea. And then there was also talk about, it was Flux who had messaged me. Let me go back to my messages quick. Flux had said that there's talk in the competitive community about whether or not Splitgate 2 pugs and tournaments will be permitted by 1047 in the first year. Since someone official said there would only be a casual scene allowed at first, is the community being dramatic or is there truth in this? It just sounds like 1047 isn't going to be sponsoring any tournaments, which, like, makes sense to me. Like, they shouldn't be focusing on their competitive scene at first. They need to get the casuals to enjoy the game, and then the competitive scene will naturally grow from that. Actually, I want to see if I can... No. Go to the building channel. Yeah, I don't know if that includes cosmetic rewards. I just know that it sounds like 1047 isn't going to be sponsoring any tournaments and stuff, which like we can still do community stuff. You don't. It doesn't have to be sponsored. I think again, like when we do tournaments, it's not going to be a super competitive tournament. It's going to be a casual tournament, so it'd be easy for us to get a sponsored tournament. I think compared to like the God Pugs server wanting to do a competitive tournament between all the pro players and stuff. I think there's just a difference to be had. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think they're going to be doing that kind of stuff for the pro players, but like skins for casuals, yeah, they'll probably do that. That's looking a lot more like Eden now, boys. Look at that. Um, my personal favorite is Eros, just because I like the movement speed on it and the feeling of its guns because they feel the closest to Splitgate 1. But if I'm getting sweaty and competitive, I love Sabrask. I feel like the Sabrask faction is actually overpowered in its current state. Um, but that's also to like we're gonna have to see what changes they make. I do hope we get more abilities for the factions. That would be really cool to have more than just one ability per faction. That way you could choose your playstyle a little bit more. Yeah, using arrows and just flying around the map is it's just genuinely fun. It really is. Yes, bro. I love arrows on Glacier. It's just so much fun. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, that looks a lot better then. I'm excited to test out the new big team maps or multi-team maps they're calling. Those are the Glacier was a lot of fun. I just felt like it wasn't scaled right for what they were playing it as, which again, we have theories on what it might have been. Okay. Damn, I've actually gotten pretty far on this build so far. Go down to here. Yeah, that beam is so needed in this map. You can't even front on that. Okay, let's just grab a big piece of flooring and just go boop. That's what I'm saying. Right? All the basics are basically there. There's probably some, like, especially in the spawns, between the pillars and these two portals, I'm gonna have to fine tune it a little bit, but it's nothing crazy to where it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna take forever to do this. Honestly, I might work on finishing up getting the ceilings put in for this stream, and then I will focus on the momentum portals and fine-tuning the stuff on my next build stream I'm going to do next week. I'm not going to be doing a build stream this next Tuesday, guys. I do have the interview with Ben, so I'm going to be focused on that this next Tuesday. But since we're not doing super customs next Saturday, I'll probably try and do another build stream then. And since we don't do super customs, that gives me more time to actually do my build stream. I'm not working, so it's not like I'm getting home super late. Exciting stuff, boys. Exciting stuff. I wonder if I should just bring this up like that. And then we're gonna have to... Yep, I feel that. I was gonna say I noticed ever since the alpha, you really haven't done a lot of videos. You did the one for the super customs, and that was kind of about it. And I bet people are looking forward to some videos from you, Phoenix. No cap. Yeah, by the way, Falu, if you haven't checked out Code Phoenix's channel, go ahead and do that. He's one of the other map editors that makes content for Splitgate with us, him and Coma. Before I started making videos, they were the ones actually carrying our community for content, at least video-wise. I keep doing the wrong one. It's the 4 I need. Hey, I was gonna put some music on. I'm sorry, guys. Just give me 1 sec here. Nope, not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. There we go. Get a little music going. Yeah, that's why whenever I play music, I actually have a cousin who makes music. That's who we're listening to right now. I don't get any copyrights because of it. Oh, fuck me. Oh, here, let me 1 sec here. Let me check on that, see what's going on. Yes, we don't know anything about the map yet, besides it looks like it's a Sabrask map. That's all we really got the vibe of. So we're waiting to hear a little bit more from that before we really talk about it much, because we like all we know is it's sandy. That's it. Here, let me turn the music up just a little bit more. I don't like doing my music too loud. Let me know if you can hear the music or not in chat. Oh, I don't even have chat up. I can't even see you guys. There you go. Oh, I think Peachy underwater. He might be talking about the map editor tease. I could be wrong. But Faloo, you have a good night. I hope you get some good rest. Yeah, no, Phoenix, I think he was talking about the... No, it's not underwater. I think he just saw some water on the map.
There's a lot of women in my field. Don't lie, girl, I know how that makes you feel. I know how that makes you feel. You ain't gotta lie. Yo, you know how this industry goes. I got women all in my shows. They tryna get me out of my clothes. And I can't lie, it's hard to say no, but they know. And I got a girl back home, they know. I ain't seen you in a couple weeks, no scratch that, it's been a couple months. I've been way too busy lately, I swear to God, I'm going nuts, yeah. And I know you're dying to see me. I promise I'm leaving. I hop in the whip and I'm speeding. You're the one I'm coming
home to. Phoenix, can you hear the music now? There you go. Let me know if I need to turn it up or not.
No questions asked, you do what I want, no questions asked. I ain't always been the best man, I got one request, babe, forget the past. You got a bright future if you stay with me. I know it's late, girl, lay with me. You say scared, oh baby girl, don't play with me. You're the one I'm coming home to. You're the one I'm coming home to. You're the one I'm coming home to.
I think it just depends on a certain song too. That can make a difference. Back up to 50.
Gotta stay true if you plan to make moves. Put me on the mic and I'm bound to let loose. All up on the boat, now they saying who's due. Man, who's due? Yeah, that's Bird. Yeah, that's me. I'm a G. Keep it low key off in these streets. Dodge police, no need for the beef. All up in the booth and addicted to beats. Got it in the beast that I'm about to unleash. Yeah, you know I'm coming. Keep the shit street. Yeah, you know I'm thugging from the concrete. Put me on any beat. Yeah, that's right by any means. Yeah, I'm with the best. Yeah, I step in the flesh when it comes to the rest and apply that pressure with confidence. Male that dominance can't teach no common sense. Man, you know I promise this. I ain't playing with y'all. Stay the fuck out the way. Get into the money that's every day. Now you know the name. I remain the same and I never change. Go hard for the gang. And that's
still uploading. Damn. How long does it take your stuff to upload? I guess for me, it's faster since I'm just directly uploading my live streams to YouTube, so I don't have to transfer it from my Twitch to my YouTube. It's just like I'm already streaming to YouTube, so as soon as I like cut it off, my VOD's already on YouTube. I feel that though. I feel that. No, that's part of why I've been liking multi-streaming though. It makes some of transferring my footage over to YouTube a lot easier. Lol. Mama. Banana. Oh, wrong way. Cabra. Alabama. Mama. Banana. Okay, yeah, again, that's why it's nice to multi-stream. Again, just so everything can be saved on YouTube without you having to do a lot of work. That's fair. Your PC might not be able to handle it. So literally the whole part of the reason why I got this PC was so I could handle the newer games and be able to stream. Daddy call me, daddy call me baby. Going fast, Ricky Bobby on the dashboard. She's sending pics in the nude, ain't gotta ask for it. Yeah, honestly, I was gonna talk to you about that. If you wanted for our next podcast, I could actually host the stream because my PC would be able to easily handle the overlays, I think. But that's up to you. If you still want to do the stream, like, it's all up to you, my guy. Yeah, man, it's whatever. I just in case, like, if we don't want to worry about the technical problems, we can always think about doing that, but we should be good, like you said.
What is true love? I wanna show you all I can do. I wanna know if it's true. Is your love for me true? I wanna know, girl, 'cause you. I wanna show you all I can do. I wanna know if it's true. Is your love for me true? I wanna know, girl, 'cause you. I wanna show you all I can do. I wanna know if it's true. Is your love for me true? I wanna know, girl, 'cause you. I wanna show you what I can do. Hit the dance floor, I wanna show you.
Much more people as in what? Like map builders or as in just devs? Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about. What we could probably do to make it not as hectic is maybe not have every level designer on at once. Like, we could interview one or two at a time. Like, what we could do is we could figure out which ones made what maps. And if we find a couple that made maps together, we interview them as one, and then we'll talk about those maps that they made. It's just a lot of people on one podcast can be a bit much, you know? It's better to keep it to a couple people at a time, especially since we already have 3 map builders that are gonna be there. No, I'm not talking about the technical side. I'm talking about just too many people trying to talk at once. Having too many people just trying to talk, period. Like, you need to understand, you can only have so many people talk at once to keep it coherent.
Her body language. I'm a rebel bad boy. I'm living like life and I'm dangerous. I'm loving you for your mental. I'm loving you from all angles. I just sit back, enjoy the view. I've been non-stop thinking about you. I've been needing something to do. So baby, I'm coming through. My loving for you is true. Yeah, I'm right here loving on your body. Give you a kiss and make you feel like you somebody. I got the keys, hop in the whip, you ride a shotty. Mr. Miyagi, we kicking it like karate. I'm on my way, I hit 100 on the dash.
Like, I get what you're trying to say. Like, I do. It's just if we're doing an interview with a dev, I would like to keep it personal, like, and be able to focus on 1 to 2 people and actually be able to get their personal perspective, and then we can do another one with a couple other, you know? It just gets a lot with a lot of people. Like, the 3 hosts is fine, because us as hosts, we can step back for a while and not talk at all, and let the people we're interviewing talk more. And I guess you can do that with that many people. It's just hard to respect everyone's time while giving them a fair, shake. What up, Sarcastic? How are you doing today? Sadly, we do not have a Super Customs today, but we are trying to finish up our Eden build so we can play it in Splitgate 1 before the beta starts. Yeah, and a couple of us have just some things we're trying to get made before Splitgate 2 as well, so we don't have a lot of time, and having this extra time when we normally be playing Super Customs is super useful. Well, that's why we would do it after the beta, of course. That's so that way they can, well, not after the beta, but after it launches and people have played for a bit, and then we can talk to them and ask them questions about the maps that are currently in the beta. Well, it sounded like, Darstar would be okay with doing an interview during the beta. It's just, it sounds like they're a little iffy on doing it before the beta, because I'm guessing there's some teasers that we haven't seen yet that they want to wait to be launched and for us to actually be able to see them before they then talk to us and accidentally spill anything they weren't supposed to. And of course, there's always going to be more stuff like coming up in the future, but it's also on us to be respectful enough to know what we can ask and talk about. Don't ask questions that we obviously shouldn't be asking yet. Like, we know what's going to be in the beta and what's to come. Yeah, and, well, I'm doing an interview with Ben on Tuesday, which is before the beta, so I imagine they're able to get these things okayed, and it's not that big of a deal. It's just like, I can't. He's not gonna tell me anything that's not already been announced. So that's the only thing, which like I'm okay with. Like that's not why I'm doing the interview. I'm not trying to have him leak stuff that's not already announced. I'm more interested to know what it's been like developing Splitgate and just the things that he's been most excited for. As well as just get their perspective on like why they did certain things. Yeah, that too. Ben's been with the company for a while now, so it's not like he's new to it. Again, like we could reach out to Sam Malone. Like I know we could do that and get an interview with him. He's apparently the lead level design. Yeah, that's fair. It'd be nice to like actually speak to some of the newer devs and like kind of get their face out there, because a lot of us know the older devs who are now like the head guys there. Well, yes, but again, that's just, especially with the level designs, we're not asking them questions that are going to be breaking their NDA. We're asking them questions about maps that are already out, and I feel like that would make it a lot easier because it's something that we already know about. We're just curious about maybe their process, what they were thinking when they did something, if maybe there are some changes they want to make now, having seen it released and people playing on it. Like, those kind of questions are what we're going to be asking the level designs. And pride. Lim boy, and I'm just trying to make it. Oh, I'm still on the 1, aren't I? That's so fucking stupid of me. 50.
Happy to be a dad to show them what family means. I'm happy to be a father to tell them follow their dreams. Happy to watch them grow just to see what life brings. Happy to be the son, only one for my pops. When it's all said and done, I hope you like this a lot. But I'm still a mama's boy, oh you must have forgot. I'm hoping this gives you joy, I gave this all that I got. I'm happy to have a fox. I'm talking my foxy lady. I'm blessed with what I got. I'm happy with all my babies. I'm happy to have a home, a place I can call my own. I'm happy to have a gooch to throw a doggy bone. That's a man's best friend. I'm happy I'm not alone. Happy this underground and now it's about to be known. Yo.
If it's us asking the questions, but again, they aren't regular as public speakers, and if they're afraid of accidentally slipping. Yeah, I have a feeling most of them will be interested, though. I feel like most people who make video games would they love taking the chance to talk to the people that actually love their video games and are fans of the work that they made. As a general number, I know some people are a little bit more shy with the public and maybe afraid of slipping up, like you said. But as a general rule of thumb, I feel like more people are, for the most part, just excited to share the work that they've done. I'm not ready. My mama's spaghetti. That food is good in your belly. Cool. There I knew. This is what I set out to do. Yeah, it depends on how you word the questions, though. You could word it into a way where they can just be like, yeah, we can't talk about that. Yeah, that's what I did. Weed bag traps on me. This is for my slap. Yeah. Yeah, like with Ben, I am gonna ask just a couple community questions that everyone's asking, just because it's a lot of questions people are asking, and to finally have a dev just at least make a comment on it, even if it's a simple, we can't talk about that, would help a lot of people. Yeah, and that's why I'm going to be bringing him some of the community questions, because there are some questions I'm seeing asked a lot by people, and if we could just get an answer, even if it's not the most satisfying one, I feel like it would make people happy. And that's why, like, I'm gonna ask the questions. Either he says no, I can't answer it, or he gives us a little breadcrumb. You know, like, what's the worst that can happen? That's what I was talking about. We need some sort of like ARG, you know? Dude, like, if you ever looked into the Destiny community, they're huge on ARGs. It's just a great way to leak some information while getting your community involved. But they're not always easy to do. Like, you have to have a community that, for one, is active, and two, you have to have people who are smart enough to solve it. Spring till 11. Boom. Oh yeah, we got Eden babies. I just do this. Looks a lot better.
Just chilling at home. I wish somebody actually would text my phone. I gotta smoke some weed just to get in my zone. Then it's back to work, back to the lab, I'm gone. You can smell that perp on my shirt, I'm blown. And I'm a non.
Look at this map, boys. I'm actually proud with the work I've done. Oh god. Yeah, pretty much. We're getting very close. The ceilings really was one of the final things I had to finish up. Oh yeah, I gotta do that still. But yeah, it feels a lot more like the map now, boys. Some fine tuning that's gonna get done, and then yeah, we're basically done. It's already in there, my guy. Do you see it? Boy rips. That's our portal kill. thought about doing them on the side here, but I'm thinking like you want to be able to see them no matter which launch portal you're going to come out of. But yeah, that's our launch portal. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do before I got distracted again. Whoa. Dummy to me. Hubby. Yeah, the scaling's not perfect in some spots, but it wasn't the easiest to do. Ooh. Right? It's good enough to where, like, it doesn't make a huge difference. Yeah, no, I'm actually happy with how this came out. No, in fact, Death Star gave me the best advice, which was for this pillar here. This pillar is what prevents the really bad portal rotation. Like, except I'm still able. Okay, yeah, that's why. Because from spawn, they don't want you to get up into here. But if you're on, like, over there, they're okay with you being able to somewhat get a portal peek in. Because it's harder to get down to here from spawn. Yeah, you can only pixel peek it, though, when you're underneath the window. When you're on the other side, there is no pixel peek. Unless you do, like, unless you crouch, and then you can. But, again, the crouch is what slows you down enough to make that, to prevent that from being overpowered. And then we got this one over here as well. Which, this is, like, you spawn, like, right here, and then you go boom, boom. You go down, you hit your slide, we sliding, and then you go like this. Honestly, even something better than that, if I could just boom, you go boom, boom, through here, you hit boom, boom, and then you can boom right into here, right behind spawn. That portaling wasn't good, but I am on M&K right now, so it doesn't count. Boom. That's probably the nastiest portal rotation I found. You have to be really quick to hit it though, because if you don't, you're gonna get caught as you're running through here, and you have the people who spawn there who start to shoot at you. If you're lucky though, most of the people, they walk out through this catwalk. So the people walking out here, they don't see you put your portal up through here and go behind them. Oh yeah, I got it.
time, and if you open up your eyes, yeah, you can see love is blind. I've been down from the jump, no reason for me to front, doing everything I can to give everything that you want. Hey, I've been on the way, hey, do this every day, hey, thinking about you, I've been thinking about my baby, thugging all my life, now your boy just needs to thinking about you, baby.
Every fucking time with him, bro. Every time. Oh my god. I forgot. Is BFB on this map or is it split stream? I can't remember. I know Sniper is right here. No, it's not. This one, Sniper's always here. Like, I know for a fact that this one always gets the Sniper every time. And I don't know, maybe it is randomized down here. Every game I played, it was the Sniper. I could be wrong on this. Like, I'm like 98% sure though that it's the Sniper up here every time.
My beard is partially gray. How are you today? Sorry, I ain't sorry to say. I'm walking tall, I ain't walking away. Calling the play, let's execute. She just said I'm cute. I say she execute. You keep talking, I keep pressing you.
I'm not going to be able to get it from your gameplay either. You're moving too fast for me to see anything. I guess that would be a good question for me to ask Ben. I can throw that into the question about power weapons. Okay, trying to think, what is it? Okay, I need to fix this part. This is the part I do need to fix. I think I have a screenshot of it, though. Really? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like having randomized power weapons. I want to know what weapons on what map and where it's going to spawn. Sonic gonna be. Oh yeah, I was looking for the screenshot. I get so distracted when I do shit, dude. Okay, so they kind of did that triangle pillar over there as well. I need a better view, though. Damn, wish Death Star was here right now. Hey, Death Star, if you are in the chat, I do not expect you to be, but if you are, do you have a screenshot of this area right here? So I need to get this pillar figured out and figure out how far back this part goes.
I ain't seen you in a couple weeks. No
Honestly, I was going to do a sniper and an SMG because to me that's what I thought was on the map. A sniper up here and an SMG in basement. That feels like the weapons that should be on it. Home to. I'm gonna put these 2 rocks in quick. I need to put those in. Every time, just ignore it, bro. Wait, I don't know. I need to be on my 50 snap.
No questions asked, you do what I want, no questions asked. I ain't always been the best man. I got one request, babe, forget the past. You got a bright future if you stay with me. I know slay, girl, lay with me. You say scared, oh baby girl, don't play with me. Coming home.
Yep, then there's like 2 rocks like this that you play around. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, they didn't give us much in the first test. Yeah, I know ozone changed quite a bit. You guys told me about that. Oh God. I feel like a little wider. Weirdly, that actually reminds me more of the pillar. Yeah, that actually feels a lot better. I'm probably just gonna leave that. That's pretty good as is. Yeah, this is all the interactions that we expect.
Wake up in the morning with a cup of joe. Get into the money, I be out the door. Money on my mind, so it's time to go. Yeah, I'ma get mine, can't tell me no. And I can do time like I done it before. I've been up on the grind, I've been ready to roll.
I need something long and skinny.
Yeah, money, 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 swear that's all I know. Yeah, I'ma tell a story cause it ain't been told. But it's not about me cause it's way too selfish. And I gotta be selfless. Make sure they feel this. Found a sentimental, kinda instrumental. You can vibe with me up on a different level. Different breed coming out the kennel. I can never settle till my dog's good. If it's all love, then it's all good. Fighting demons, trying to fight the devil. Smoke the
a little bit. I know Core, when he first started, he had that problem too. But he's definitely improved.
You know what it is, man. It's been a minute. And it's about that time. It's bird.
That's fair. That's fair. I have to look at some more of Rivers maps to honestly comment on that because I don't know.
In my lane, got nothing to prove. Gotta stay true if you plan to make moves. Put me on the mic and I'm bound to let loose. All up from the fold, now they saying who's dude. Man, who's dude? Yeah, that's Bird. Yeah, that's me. I'm a G. Keep it low key off in these streets. Dodge your police, no need for the beef. All up in the booth and addicted to beats. Got it in the beast.
Me, what I am most excited for, oof. Of course the map editor, but that's too easy of an answer. Honestly, I'm looking forward to Takedown. Takedown was fun to play. I'm not even a big competitive player, but I know there's just something fun about that game mode. I just couldn't do it too much. Actually, I don't even want to. I want to do this. This might be a little bit better, having an angled one. Okay, how about...
We do the dash and crash like La La Bamba. Doing Zumba, rumor I'm with your mama. Your mama loves me, she rubbing on me banana. No sabe nada, nada la
Why is this still...
We do the dash and crash like La La Bamba. Doing Zumba, rumor I'm
Oh, that's why.
Your mama loves me, she rubbing on me banana.
There we go. That actually looks a lot better. There you go. There you go, Phoenix. Bam. What are you most excited for? I forgot. Refresh the memory. Yeah, it looks a lot better, actually. English. Language. I need to figure this part out. I think the last part I really need to figure out here is honestly these portals, bro. Yeah, I actually agree with that. I was never a fan with the movement in the original Splitgate. I like to slide and stuff, just have a little extra movement, because I feel like with a game where you can portal around so fast, the people who can't portal that fast, they need more simple movements that can help them to counterplay still. And that's what sliding kind of is. It's a counterplay to portals. Not like a direct counter, but it helps those people who don't portal to, you know, survive. And of course, the cosmetics we've been teased, honestly, have been so cool. You're not wrong, Phoenix. I just like having a slide. If Splitgate 1 had a slide, its movement would be... Fuck, I honestly... I enjoy the stream today, guys. This was another really fun stream. It was nice having Darth Star pop in the stream. That was really cool. But we're gonna call it. I only have a little bit really left to do on this map. Most of it's kind of fine-tuning. So we're gonna save that for my next build stream we're gonna do. We should probably finish the map on the next stream. As you can tell, we're basically there, boys. Map's basically done. So it's just gonna be a couple small things. Like, I know there's a block right here I gotta put in, a little obstacle thing. I'm gonna fix my pillars and these portals, and then after that it's just messing with the momentums, and then we're done. And I'm just gonna call it on that. I'm not really gonna art out the map. I don't have a whole lot of time to do that. If Phoenix, if you wanted to take the map and art it out outside of what I'm doing, be my guest. I will give you full permission to do that after I finish the layout and everything. But yeah, we're almost done, boys. With that, we're gonna call it a night. Peace.